Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the previous episode we got here to the summit and took down 3 extremely high ranking members of Cipher. And then off screen we did a massive grinding session. Every single member of my party is now level 50. And Sabaku and Niflheim actually evolved into their final evolutions. I did this because we really need these Pokemon fully evolved, because at this point in the game, if you're not fully evolved, you're kind of going to be falling behind. So yes, I am very sorry I couldn't get that on screen, but it was for good reason. Now, Sabaku is a force to be reckoned with, has 140 speed. That is a lot. Only Benny has more speed than that on our team, and 126 attack. Yeah, her Earthquakes are going to hurt a lot. Benny is still pretty much our fastest member, but his special attack stat isn't the highest. Actually, is it the highest? Wow. No, C2 actually has higher, but yes, Benny is still very powerful. Very great Pokemon. Let's look at Pascal, who's remained pretty much the same. The only difference is his attack stat has actually gone up a tiny bit. It's almost on par with his special attack stat, but not quite there. His moves are still the same. Niflheim evolved into a Walrein, and its stats, well, it got a lot bulkier, and its special attack actually went up a fair bit, but its speed is still very mediocre, as it should be, and its moves remain the same. The Wall, wow, 148 special defense. Yeah, now the Wall truly lives up to its name. Holy crap, this thing is going to be very helpful in the next coming battles. C2 has 140 special attack and very decent speed, and moves remain the same as the previous episode. And that's the team, guys. Our items are relatively the same. Benny has the Magnet, Niflheim has the Never Melt Ice, Pascal has the Charcoal, C2 has the Twisted Spoon, and I believe the Wall has, well, leftovers, yeah. But what about that Soft Sand? We never did ever get one of those items. They not put it in the game? Of course they put it in the game. Don't be silly. Gosh, right through here. Oh, I actually want to change my... No, this team is actually pretty decent. To go up against this lowly Peon, the last Peon in the game. You won't quit being a pest, will you? Will you guys ever stop leaving me alone? No, of course not. Cipher Peon Collex is the last Peon of the game. Believe it or not. Really not that upset about that, but yes. This guy does have a Shadow Pokemon. It's also one of the most frail Shadow Pokemon to capture. So I don't know how we're gonna get it, but we're gonna sure as heck try. We're gonna do the Protect Earthquake combo against these extremely low-level Pokemon. These guys are nothing compared to my team, but you'll understand why I overleveled myself a lot. Hopefully very soon. We're gonna knock out that Glalie, which is very brittle, in one hit, and then the Ampharos will follow. So yeah, pretty solid first turn. Sabaku hurts, man. A lot. A whole heck of a lot. 100%, okay. Get some EXP, even though EXP is almost irrelevant at this point. His next Pokemon is going to be a Breloom, which is actually very scary. And then a Donphan, which is not the end of the world. So let's think here. I'm actually going to switch Benny out, and then we're going to go into C2 to take care of that Breloom. And then maybe I should just try Double Edge on it. I do not recall if Breloom has the best normal defenses, so we might be able to take care of that and just knock it down in one hit. That'd be cool. But can we? Who knows? And we also Trace Effect Spore. That's probably the best move. To Trace, because we can put stuff to sleep. And yeah. Breloom almost getting knocked out there in one hit, but he's going for the Sky Uppercut, to who I don't really know. That's not really going to hurt C2 all that much. And yeah, so far this battle's going. You even got put to sleep, man. Could you have had a worse turn, Breloom? I feel so bad for you. Donphan going for Flail. Not gonna do a lot. Not gonna do a lot of damage, that's for sure. So let's think now, huh? I don't feel like Psychic would be the best use on Breloom since it's already so low. Let's just go for Dragon Breath to knock it out. And that should be honestly game for this guy. He doesn't seem like he has really that much to put up against us. I mean, we're extremely high level at this point in the game, and yeah, there's not many challenges left, actually. And yeah, Sabaku is going to get EXP, and wow, C2 is actually very close to getting level 51, which should be very special. And oh no, the moles have been unleashed. The trio is in fact this man's Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, don't know why this Peon is here, don't know why they decided to put him so late into the game, but they did. That kind of speaks genius sonority to me. You know, it's just like, alright, putting this guy here. Why? No reason at all, actually. Anyways. Now C2 is going to get to level 51, making her our highest level. I did this intentionally, because she is now going to learn Hypnosis. Hypnosis has 5 more accuracy than Sing. You may be thinking, big deal, but in the coming battle, that's actually going to matter a whole lot. So yes, Hypnosis is actually a very good pickup onto her. So now let's think. I wonder if I can outspeed this thing. I'm not sure. We're just going to go with a Dragon Breath Hypnosis combo. Hopefully Dragon Breath will not knock it out. I know it's relatively low power. Maybe I should have gone for Crunch. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, straight in the middle. That's great, that's great. We did not get the Paralysis. So this Hypnosis connects. Thank you for having higher accuracy. Yeah, this Doug Trio is pretty much 100% shut down. It is 10 levels lower than our Pokemon. So this should be an easy snag. You know what? It's going to be such an easy snag. I'm going to go for the Great Ball. We've had 2 Great Balls the whole game. We got this, man. It's so easy. So come on, Great Ball. Let's capture ourselves another Shadow Pokemon. Guys, we've almost gone up to like 66 Shadow Pokemon. It's hard to believe how many Pokemon you're going to catch in this game. But yeah, that looks like a snag to be. Not bad. So Hypnosis is definitely really, really great to have on C2. Because, well, catching Pokemon is now a lot easier now that Sing won't miss as much. Girl, this is happening. It's not real. Oh, it is very real. And the Duck Trio goes to our PC. So with that being taken care of, let's check out our team and see if we need to heal anyone up or not. Sabaku did take a little bit of damage, so I might heal that up. I don't want to use any of my Hyper Potions though, because yes, I have 29 Hyper Potions. We're probably going to be needing all of those, so we're just going to heal up a little bit. And you know what? This team seems pretty good. Let's go up this elevator. Get closer to Greevil. Oh man, we got a pretty tough battle coming ahead of us though, so gosh, I hope I have enough Pokeballs for this. Oh man, this might be pretty tough, but I have confidence in the team that I made. So let's go inside here. There's Greevil. We breached your glass thing.
Eldest, sir, who allowed this child to penetrate our defenses so deeply? What is the meaning of this? The others can't be counted on at all. I'm giving you the responsibility of dealing with this child.
Alright, as he just floats away. So it looks like you're my next opponent that I'm going to destroy, and you finally managed to anger Master Greevil. I thought I would end up battling you one day, but this isn't how I hoped to face you. If we battle, it will only be unfulfilling and without meaning. Will you challenge me knowing that? Yes, actually, because I need to defeat you. Fine, I understand, but once we begin, expect no mercy. That is my philosophy. And okay, Cipher Admin Eldes. Oh man, this guy is pretty tough. This is essentially why I grinded to level 50, because he has level 50 Pokemon too, which are going to be very annoying. He also has multiple Shadow Pokemon, and you know how much I love capturing those guys. We're going to lead off with the Sabaku and Benny, because this guy has a Shadow Manectric. Now, does this Manectric have Lightning Rod or Static? That is what we're about to find out. So I'm going to focus down Ninjask, and then we'll see. Ninjask going for Silver Wind. I'm not too scared of that, actually. You can do that damage. It's like 16 maybe less. 26. I don't really know. Addition is hard. We'll go for Lightning Bolt though, and yes, he has Static, which is good for us. We're gonna knock out Ninjask in one hit. Super. So now let's think. What can the rest of his team be? Well, basically just a bunch of really, really strong Pokemon. His most deadly Shadow Pokemon he sends out right after Ninjask. A Shadow Salamence. Salamence, guys. Just think about that for a second. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So essentially, capturing this thing is very difficult because it has Shadow Rush. But I predicted that he'd send that out and went ahead and hit him with a Dragon Breath, which is half his health. Next, Manectric gonna do Shadow Sky. Not too afraid of that. Everything should be fine. I mean, it's gonna do a little bit of damage, but nothing we can't soak up with our new and improved awesome Pokemon and our Flygon. Gosh, Flygon's so cool. Alright, so let's see. We're in no immediate danger, mostly because Salamence does not have a Dragon-type move, so I think I'm going to Thunder Wave that. And then we're just going to do a Dragon Breath on Manectric. We do not want to do Earthquake, because that would be super bad, because that was 100% knockout Manectric. And that's a boo-boo, so we don't want that, alright. Salamence is going to be pacified, thanks to the paralyzation. Kind of a hard word to say, but let's see how much this Dragon Breath does to Manectric. Not amazing at all, but hey, that's fine. That does enough damage. We didn't get the paralysis either. That's cool too. Shadow Rush though. Ooh, gosh, just barely hanging in there, Benny. Oh man, and Shadow End unfortunately is gonna hit someone. Goodbye. Oh man, Sabaku. Oh wow, actually tanked it, man. Sabaku, you beast. Holy crud, dude. And that's gonna make Manectric take a lot of recoil, which means we need to capture that Pokemon ASAP before it does that again. Unfortunately, Benny is gonna get knocked out here, which really sucks a lot, because that Shadow move hit. It's fine, it's fine. And Sabaku's not looking too great either. This is why we're gonna send in C2. She's gonna use her Hypnosis, hopefully pacify that Manectric, and then we can capture it. That is if Hypnosis connects. It still has 60% accuracy, not the best accuracy in the world. So I'm going to risk something here. I'm just going to assume the Hypnosis connects, and then we'll go on to capture Salamence, because we want to get all the Shadow Pokemon, obviously. I need to reiterate, if you lose the chance to catch any of these, they will come back. It's not the end of the world. Mirror B will pick them up for you. Don't sweat it. So if you can't knock this guy's Pokemon out and capture him, it's no big deal. It's fine. You'll get another chance out of that. That Salamence has been snagged. He's going to toss out a Flygon. Now, the funny thing about this Flygon is, it does not even have a ground type attack. At all. Why? I don't really know. So don't ask me, okay? Alright, so let's think here. Manectric is going to sleep. I'm very tempted to bring back Benny, because... yeah, I don't really know. He's going to toss that one Pokemon. It's going to be a real pain in the butt to deal with. Sabaku getting really low. The question is, do I heal her up or not? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Oh man, this is actually a rough situation to be in. I'm gonna Psychic that Flygon, and then we're gonna use Sabaku's turn just to capture the Manectric. We do not want it taking recoil damage anymore, so let's just go for the snag and hope that we get it on the first try. So far we have 2 of the Shadow Pokemon? Yes, if we get this one, we'll have 2. Unfortunately, he has 2 more. We knocked out the Ninjask. So far, this battle's going okay. We have bad luck. We have really bad luck sometimes. And okay, we got it. Nice. Thank you, C2, for having really accurate Hypnosis attack. Next, Marowak. Marowak can have either Rock Head or Lightning Rod. It has Shadow In and Shadow Panic. It likes to confuse you and then hit you for ridiculous amounts of damage, which hopefully we will never see. Psychic Attack going on a Flygon, that may want to KO. It's level 45. No, it'll just barely hang in there. What a pain in the butt. Oh, man. And it's going for Dragon Breath. Sabaku, you did great this battle. Do not sweat it. And you're fortunately going to get knocked out, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So let's think here. Marowak hits really hard, so sending in the wall would be bad, obviously. So I'm thinking we're going to send in Niflheim just to tank some of these physical attacks. Niflheim actually has decent defense and special defense, so hopefully she'll be able to soak up some of these blows. Shadow Rain may actually knock out the enemy Flygon, which would be super, so we won't have to deal with that anymore, which would be great. I'd personally like that a lot, and yes, it is. Sweet. So now, Eldest is on his last 2 Pokemon. Great, great, great. Unfortunately, his last Shadow Pokemon is not easy to take care of. Lapras. Yes, a Shadow Lapras, one of the most specially defensive Pokemon, and a just overall jerk to knock out, man. I'm not going to have fun with this one, that's for sure. We're going to try and use a Psychic Attack on Lapras, and then we're going to Water Pulse Marowak. This is risky, because Marowak is, yes, weak to water attacks, but we'll see what happens. Psychic not doing too much to Lapras, which makes me hopeful for how much Niflheim's going to do. Marowak, hopefully we will not knock it out. No knockout, Reno. Yes, perfect. That is a decent amount of HP to be at, but it's confused. Okay, doesn't matter. Shadow Storm will hit us for really good damage, but that's okay. That's okay. C2 may be able to tank that. Yes, it is a special type Shadow move, and Niflheim, yes, is another tank. So, all right, we're surviving here. But will he hit himself? Oh gosh, this is a rough situation to be in. We need to take care of that Marowak ASAP. Oh man, I'm just gonna go for Hypnosis on it and then a Snag Ball. The Snag Ball may not ever connect, which could be an issue, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We should be okay here. Okay, because if the Snag fails, the Hypnosis still has a chance to hit, and if the Hypnosis, well, doesn't get a chance to go on a Marowak because it's been snagged, like it did, it will then go on to, well, Lapras. So all in all, this has been a pretty win-win situation. Ooh, missed. Well, I guess that could happen. Luckily, though, we took down the Marowak, which does have a tendency to knock itself out a lot. If it has Lightning Rod, I'm not sure if it had Lightning Rod, but if it didn't, or if it did, that could have been definitely bad because it wouldn't have Rockhead to absorb that recoil damage from Shadow End. Okay, let's think. Hypnosis. This Lapras could have Water Absorb, so I'm thinking just about a Body Slam. And it missed again. Super duper. Hypnosis is not perfect accuracy. I accept that, but please, we need to get this last Shadow Pokemon. We're crying out loud, man. We're almost done with the game. I'm having such trouble just landing one sleep-inducing attack. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna go for another Shadow Storm. We're just gonna deflect those. It's like it's nothing. No damage at all. I don't see my HP bar going down. Do you? No, you don't, because it's not. The Shadow Rain, though. Oh my gosh. Eldes does not want to go down without a fight, man. That's for sure. Goodness. He's trying to take as many of my Pokemon with him, huh? Alright, let's see. Hypnosis, and then we're just going to go for another... You know, I'm feeling very ambitious today. We're going to go for a Great Ball. Because it's such low HP. And mostly I want to save my Ultra Balls for something that's going to be coming up next. And I'm almost out of money, man. These items cost a lot. Alright, so 1 shake. 2 shake. 3 shake? Yeah, that's the second Shadow Pokemon we got in a Great Ball. Nice! Nice, so using all of our resources quite well, actually. And Eldes was defeated. The last Cipher Admin. You lost. Totally. Yeah, you sure did. And all 4 of his Shadow Pokemon have been snagged. I could not have hoped for a better battle. Man, you are powerful, much more than I had imagined. If you aim to stop our plan, then you should keep going. However, the Grandmaster's power is probably far greater than you can imagine. I doubt you beat the man. Oh, well, apparently you don't really have that much trust in me, dude. And alright, let's down that glass barrier so now we can go heal up or use the PC if we want to. What a nice guy. And yes, now that that battle has been taken care of, we can explore this giant room and get 1 max revive. Definitely recommend picking that up, because you might need it. And what is going on here? This is apparently where they study the Shadow Pokemon, and there are some lab guys you can battle for some more EXP if you're still hurting in the levels, but personally, I think I will be fine. We also really should take that, soft sand off of that Doug Trio we just snagged from the PC. Let's do that really quickly and give that to Sabaku. And alright, now that's been taken care of, let's put that item on to Sabaku. You never know when you're gonna need some more damage, and man, we sure got a ton of items. You're definitely gonna need them though, and no, you cannot use soft sand. Let's just give that to Sabaku and get started on the final battle. There's only 1 member of Cipher left to take down. And oh boy, is he difficult. We're going to be using the wall in full effect here. This is literally why I caught and raised this Pokemon for this one battle. And also C2, because of her Hypnosis attack. Yeah, this battle, you're going to need some specially defensive walls and a lot of healing items. And honestly, a lot of luck. And, well, Hypnosis and saying don't hurt either. Once you're all prepared and ready to go, head inside this elevator for the hardest battle in Pokemon history.
Ho ho ho, so you've even come this far. I have no idea that a mere child like you would pursue me this long. Professor Crane, Data ROMs, and the Lair, you alone derailed every one of our well-laid plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcast by ONBS did not help Cypher's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokemon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have planned. The creation of Shadow Pokemon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Next, I plan to create an army of Shadow Pokemon that work independently on my orders alone. When this second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on those bothersome people. And now... let me introduce you to my faithful servant, the one that shall become the central figure in my Shadow Pokemon army. Come forth, XD001. codename XD001, now freed of all adjustments, I present to you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokemon that cannot be purified. Now let us celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokemon plan. In advance, fall prey to Shadow Lugia.
The final battle of Pokemon XD starts off with us having to battle a Shadow Lugia, a legendary Pokemon, and this thing is no pushover. Oh man, this is going to be a very difficult battle, but we have come prepared with Light Screen and Hypnosis and, oh no, Shadow Blast! Lugia has 4 Shadow moves: Shadow Blast, Shadow Down, Shadow Shed, and Shadow Storm. No matter what type of Pokemon you bring in here, they're going to receive a lot of damage, and Hypnosis luckily connected. Thank goodness, thank goodness. We brought our especially defensive tank Pokemon, which both know sleep-inducing moves. Also, we have Light Screen to hopefully stop some of this damage. No matter how tanky your Pokemon are going to be though, a super effective 70 damage attack is still going to do a lot. Next, we're going to substitute and then go for Seismic Toss from the wall. The wall is here literally just to weaken Lugia to the point to where we can snag it. Substitute is so if C2 gets hit by a Shadow Blast, we can actually survive it, which is great. Okay, Seismic Toss doing, that might be like 25%, which would actually be a problem. So let's hope it isn't that. We're gonna go ahead and use one of our many Hyper Potions on C2 just to heal her up a little bit. Substitute, and that Shadow Blast took a lot out of her. And okay, another Seismic Toss. And luckily, Lugia is staying asleep. It's very unfortunate that Lugia outspeeds C2. But that's just how the game is. And okay, that is doing I think a little more than 25%. That could be a problem. We're actually gonna go for a Psychic here. And I don't really know what to do on the wall's turn. I guess we'll just call in case we ever have to use Sing, so that'll be higher accuracy and good. Okay, so we'll see how much this Psychic attack will do. Maybe it'll do more, maybe it'll do less. Lugia is part Psychic and has really high special. Okay, that is absolutely perfect. That did the right amount of damage. Great, great, great. So now we're going to set up a Calm Mind on C2's turn and then go for another Seismic Toss. I do not believe Seismic Toss will knock out Lugia, but put it right in the red, which is where we need to be at. The reason we're using Substitute and Calm Mind so frequently is so hopefully we can get to a point where C2 cannot even be knocked out of her Substitute, which would be great. Yes, perfect. Now Lugia is at the perfect amount of HP, is still asleep. The light screen will go down, but now we can start spam throwing Ultra Balls at Shadow Lugia and having a somewhat decent chance of catching it. So let's go. The first Ultra Ball. Will it snag the ultimate Shadow Pokemon that can never be purified? I guess we'll find out. Come on. One shake. Gosh dang it, man. Not the best of luck, and oh great, Lugia is back up. Oh man, Shadow Blast is coming through. This time we do not have the light screen up, so the wall may actually drop it. No, actually took it rather well. Good job, wall. Okay, great, great. Now the light screen's coming back up. Good, good. We do not need to worry about actually lowering Lugia's HP bar anymore, and leftovers will help the wall a little bit. That's good, that's good, that's good. Hopefully Hypnosis will connect, and we're going to use the wall's turn to go into our Hyper Potions and hopefully heal her up a little bit. Well, actually, it did heal her up before. Thank goodness we brought leftovers. Shadow Blast, whoever this hits is going to receive a lot of damage unless it's a substitute. Great, great, great. Perfect. That is pretty much exactly what we wanted. Fantastic. Okay, good. So now Hypnosis will miss. Oh gosh, that is not good. That's not good at all. Oh man. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to sing twice, or actually use Hypnosis and sing on the same turn, just to ensure that we have a chance to catch it. The wall's going to take a hefty amount of damage, oh goodness. But it's tanking, and that's great. Hypnosis coming through, and it connected, great. So now we're going to have a better chance to snag this Pokemon. The reason we have Soft Boiled on the wall is we do not have to waste items healing it up. It heals itself up, which is really what we need right now. We're going to use C2's turn to throw another Ultra Ball, guys. This is an extremely challenging battle, because immediately after this, well, you'll see, but be prepared, okay? Make sure you're healed up. We're going to use one of our Soft Boileds, and also we're going to throw another Snag Ball. We have to catch this Pokemon. We cannot let Greevil and Cipher have this powerful of a Pokemon. Who knows what they'll do with it? Ugh, we only got the one shake. Come on. Luckily, Lugia is still fast asleep, but we gotta catch this thing, man. Soft Boil coming through. It's gonna pop some eggs, heal up a whole heck of a lot, and then leftovers will top the wall off. It's nice. Wall's pretty fitting name, actually, for this Pokemon. It's very difficult to get rid of. We're gonna go and use another substitute on C2's turn, and go for another Ultra Ball. We only have 15, but we also have Timer Balls. Timer Balls are also very helpful. After the 10th turn, they will get progressively stronger. The issue with Shadow Lugia, though, and why I have so many healing items, is because potentially... Yes! Oh my gosh! I did not think that would happen. But potentially this battle can go on forever, but apparently it's only going to last about a couple turns. We defeated Grandmaster Greevil on the 10th turn. That is simply amazing.